Get cozy everybody, because they will be playing a game called Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. I didn't know there was like a remake of this. I thought the original game got cancelled or something. Let's see. Yep, still can't really edit the volume for some reason. But at least there's a voice line volume, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, let's start. Where would you like to start from? Prologue, please. Chattering. All I can hear is chattering. Overwhelming and consuming noise. All I can hear is noise. Okay.
Kutsuki, could you please give us a statement?
Cool, there's voice acting. Awesome.
Katsuki, how do you intend to respond to these allegations?
By holding myself up in my room. My hair, my room, my thoughts, it's all a mess.
Kutsuki, can you comment on the ongoing case of Akari Kutsuki?
They're all waiting for me. They're all waiting for me to say something, anything. I just need...
Shinko!
Huh?
Shinko, buddy! Wait, hey, sorry. Just let me get through. Shinko, you in there, bud?
I tentatively approached the window.
Ichi?
Oh, hell shit. I thought Ichi was... Because in the original game, we didn't really interact much, but yeah, this is different. Let's go.
Since when did you get famous, huh? You're the talk of the town.
I probably murdered someone. That's one way to get famous, or infamous, or get this much attention.
Ichi, what are you doing here?
Just thought I'd stop by, see what the commotion was about. So, wanna get a coffee or something?
That would be nice. I'll be down in a second.
Katsuki, when do you intend on addressing?
Kutsuki, we just want to ask you a few questions and...
Wait, this voice... Is this the same voice actor for Daisaku in Jikarompa Laments of Isolation? Yeah, his voice is very distinct. Yeah, maybe it's the same voice actor. Pretty cool.
Guess you'll just have to wait another day then. Now, if you don't mind us...
I wasn't expecting Ichi of all people to come see me after everything, but an old friend like him is always appreciated. He's been my best friend since, well, as long as I can remember. Through elementary school, junior high, he kept in touch after I got my talent. He was there for every book release. I guess out of anyone, it would make sense for him to stand by me. Oh, no voice? Okay. Nothing like a good old sugar cookie caramel frap to start my day off. I don't know how you can drink that so early in the morning. Isn't it too much sugar? Well, sugar needs body, etc. Or, yeah, the body doesn't really need that much sugar, but we all like a little sugar sometimes, right? Oh, come on, but what? Are you allergic to joy? Try a sip, it's good, I swear. No thanks, I think I'd die. Suit yourself, enjoy your black coffee triple shot easy underwater. What can I say? It fuels me. Wait, what happened to your hands, man? What the hell? I know your title keeps you busy, but your publisher, can't seriously be pushing you so hard you need to basically inject caffeine into your veins to finish your next release. Everyone's always eager to see what the ultimate crime novelist is going to drop next. Or, were, I guess. Hey, come on, bud, this all blow over soon. Not even worth breaking a sweat over. You just gotta keep pushing forward. Just focus on doing what you love. I'm sure after you release your next book, they'll forget about everything. Yeah, but it's not going to change what happened to her. Oh, my ears.
Get
What the
up.
hell was that?
Are you just gonna keep sitting there? Cry all you want. It's not going to change what you did to her.
Huh? I don't think it's your fault, you know. You really gotta stop putting everything on yourself. It's not good for you. As he laughed lightly, I felt Ichi's hand gently ruffle my hair. A pair of hands gripped my hair tightly, tugging at it to force me onto my feet, my vision blurry.
It's all your fault. You can't run away from it this time.
What? Keep doing that and your face will be more bagged than I. Yeah, probably. I've just found it hard to sleep recently, considering everything. It's 'cause your mind up there is always buzzing with all sorts of ideas. They just happen to be real stupid right now. But we all make mistakes, so don't drag yourself down over it. Thank you for this, I mean. I don't really know anyone else who would do this for me at this point. Hey, I knew what I was signing up for when I made Shinko Katsuki my best friend. Right, I was sitting on that bench with Eiichi. We are best friends, aren't we? We got a coffee. I never got coffee I liked, only something that would keep me awake. I usually try to drink it as quickly as possible to not waste how bitter it was. Shinko, are you okay? That's probably why. Shinko? I didn't taste whatever it had been laced with. What? Shinko? Did Eiichi betray us? Until it had already gone dark.
Shinku Katsuki, folks.
I felt so dizzy, the air was thick and the hard concrete below my hands was icy cold. Hey, this reminds me of that one Black Mirror episode where they, what do you call that? Watch the criminal get tortured. Yeah, psychologically tortured and all that. I used the cold to ground myself before I was pulled up and forced to stumble to my feet. What, no voice? Alright. The famous ultimate crime novelist who can't even write a good enough apology to fool the press. Ooh boy, this one's gonna be fun. I've wanted to catch this little rat for a while now. He was a personal suggestion, you know. I'm sure all of us are glad to see this scum here after what he did. What's going on? I felt myself being shoved onto the ground. Did I tell you that you could talk? All of this could have been avoided if you shut your fucking mouth. So perhaps you could learn a lesson or two, if your brain even works after shitting out YA garbage for several years. What's YA? Eiichi, where did it go? I looked up from the ground to see a dark room around me, blinded by the light of a camera as I felt the short girl behind me grab my arm again. Oink for the camera, pig. Give us something to work with. Got anything to say to all of us, you fucked over?
Akari, are you watching?
I felt my head being slammed against the ground, the world going dizzy and blank once more.
Keep her name out of your fucking mouth, criminal.
I remember hearing loud impassioned cheers as the world around me went black once again. Loading stream. Chop Cop, give him exactly what he deserves, I think.
Oh, my head.
You sound drunk. I can't remember how long I was out for, but when I awoke I found myself in a strange small concrete room. Maybe I should try looking around. There might be a way to escape. Okay. There you go. I can... Yeah, this is better. This is what belongs to Shinko Katsuki. Return to this man of loss, please. Popularity 0. Alright, let's just save. There you go. A keypad. Not sure I could guess the combination though. It seems to be monitoring a heartbeat. The question is whose? Nothing. Nothing. A door to another room. I can't see the inside the room so clearly. And it seems to be locked. Great. Seems to be monitoring someone's vitals. I can't see what it's hooked up to though. Can't interact. Oh, there. It's absolutely essential that you continue. But I saved though. There's a note here. Hello, prisoner. Prisoner. You have been selected to take part in an experiment about honesty and responsibility. In front of you is a list of questions and answers. Behind that wall is another person. You'll ask the questions to them through the control panel. Every time they provide an answer that differs from the answer on the list, you must administer a controlled shock. With each subsequent shock, you must up the voltage until you're giving the highest shock possible. Oh yeah, I remember this experiment. This experiment requires you to continue until all questions are answered. What? Before I could consider it any further, a large red light flicked on above the panel and the microphone showed it was on. Panicking, I picked up the paper and began to ask the questions. Have you committed a crime?
Huh? Of course not.
According to the answer sheet, the answer should be yes. Which means I should administer a shock. It's 50 bolts to start. Should I? No. No, this was completely against my morals. I couldn't do this, especially not when I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, man. I stepped away from the machine, taking a few deep breaths in. There must be another way out. But when I turned away, a large buzz sounded in my ears. Experiment complete. I let out a deep breath of relief. I felt a weight being lifted from my shoulders. But I hardly had a moment to breathe before I heard a loud thud. I flicked around and saw the door near the shock panel fling open, a sobbing mess of a woman stumbling through it.
Are you here? Are you safe?
What's that you said? I could barely hear you.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, hold on. Oh, never mind. Do you know? Please, please, please don't hold it against me. I'm super sorry. What are you... Wait, do you smell that? Smell what? Wait, get down. She quickly grabbed me and dove to the ground, covering my mouth with her cardigan, trying to do the same to herself. But her lungs started to go fuzzy, and before I knew it, she had collapsed to the ground next to me. And I quickly followed her, falling into darkness. Okay. And then what? But that must have been a dream. I wouldn't seriously even consider hurting someone, even if someone told me to. Yeah. Why would I do that, right? I don't have any authority to do that. Why would I hurt someone? Lotus, I wish we could see them being shocked. Testing lab 1. Okay.
Is he dead?
Hey, you there on the floor. Can you hear us?
Huh? Cool.
Ew. He's drooling.
Aha! A vital sign of life.
Glass half full, I suppose.
Hey, come on. Stay with us here. We've got you.
Well?
What? Where? He awakens! We can declare this mission a success!
Give him a second to get conscious before you push your basement speak on him. Christ.
Oh, right. Hey, you're safe, okay? Do you remember anything? Not much. Where am I?
That's what I'm asking.
No, I asked the question first.
Here, let's get you up. We'll explain everything. It's all gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Wow, what is this place? I looked around me. There was complex machinery in practically every inch of the room. It looked incredibly run down, like it hadn't been used for years. Well, allow me to enlighten you. Let me set the scene real quick. The woman with this man obviously did not look impressed. Lost, unsure we'd even lost consciousness, uncertain of our circumstances, we awoke. But not all hope was gone, for in our confusion we found each other. We looked around searching for answers about our situation, and after a perilous hunt...
Are you done?
We don't know where we are. We're likely been abducted, and I really can't afford this right now. Jesus, relax, it's going to be okay.
Dracul!
Is it? Because right now we're stuck in a hostage situation. We don't know why they've taken us, and the one person I know here is busy playing make-believe instead of focusing on getting out. Breathe, it's gonna be alright. We'll figure it out. Freaking out is just gonna make you more stressed. True. Right. Sorry, I suppose. Besides, I didn't want to overload him when he was just waking up. You hanging in there?
Huh?
Well, yeah, wow, this is a lot. Yeah, tell me about it, but we'll figure it out. That's a certified DM guarantee. Seems like you're going to have to figure it out, or your friend here might kill you. Do you two know each other?
Absolutely not.
He was unfortunately my peer mentor at Hope's Peak. They assigned us all older classmates to help us with our studies. How the imbeciles in that school board thought our talents are even tangentially related is completely beyond me, but I digress. Alex, come on, you analyze stories. I make them. We're two sides of the same coin. We're different currencies. Great analogy, honestly. Wait, Hope Speak, are you ultimates?
Yes. But if you're intending on asking for an autograph, I must remind you that considering the current circumstances, that's really not appropriate.
But it's still on the, on the yes or no side, right?
No, it's just I'm also an ultimate.
Shinku.
Wait, I remember you. Shinku, correct? I recall you being in my year. Yeah, you were some sort of writer. Were you the one who wrote Borderline Tentacle Smut and tried to pass it off as artistic?
No, I'm, the one who made the crime thriller about the vampire and the werewolf and, I swear it made more sense in context, but, midnight?
It's like Van Helsing, except, Yeah, it is Van Helsing, sorry. Oh, that one. Wait, I love Midnight. You really wrote that? I'm so Team Edmund. It's not even funny. Wait, so it's a reference to goddamn Twilight? Okay. Oh, of course. I don't think I ever caught your name back at the school. You weren't very social, were you?
No, because my classmates were Midnight and Tentacle Smut, and I wasn't particularly interested in either of those things. But yes, it's me. Ismini Cersei. Does the ultimate classicist ring a bell?
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. It's meanie. Oh, right, yeah, you. You were always translating those ancient scriptures languages, doing those ancient immersive experiences, even though it's just what do I call it? An optimistic euphemism of getting drunk on wine. I swear you spent more of the year in Cambridge than you did in Hope Speak. Oh, sorry, did I spoil you? Well, it's nice to meet you properly, even if the circumstances aren't ideal. Well, they say the best friendships are made through adversity, so maybe this is the start of something really special. Sure, we might have been abducted, and sure, we might not know how or where we're going to get out, but hey, look on the bright side. Not only did I get to meet my favorite author, but even Iz is making friends. She's grown so much.
That's enough out of you.
You stop that. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, right. Sorry. I got ahead of myself again. Before you stands Dracul Tremblay, the ultimate dungeon master.
You know what's cool about his characters, even though... Oh, wait. Sorry. I might be talking too much. I'm talking too far ahead. Let's just wait a bit. Especially for the new ones that are not familiar with the game.
Oh, wow. You haven't heard of me before, have you?
No, sorry.
Hey, that's okay. Being a bit more niche just makes me cool, mysterious, elusive, a cult classic.
True, I much prefer being niche and, not that popular. Do you at least know what a dungeon master is? I think so. Don't you do those tabletop role-playing games? Yep, all sorts. Name a system and I promise you I know the rule set. Could probably describe a campaign I did it in. Come on, name a system. Nothing is coming to mind, but maybe when we're out of here I could try them sometime. Totally, man. I've got a system I think you'd love. It's inspired by Lovecraftian horror, which kind of reminds me of your books. Maybe we could do a campaign based on one of your novels. That could be pretty neat. Right, I'm just thinking if Midnight or How I Feel About You would be a better setting.
Absolutely not.
Don't fall for it. He'll say something like, "Oh, just try it once. I have an amazing campaign based in ancient Greece. That's your thing. You'll love it. It's more academic than you think." And next thing you know, Alcime, the terribly inaccurate Sibyl, is helping Heracles slay the Minotaur, which don't even get me started, while gaudy musical songs based on the Odyssey blast in the background. Oh man, that is a clash of things.
Is!
Hey, those songs slap. You only didn't like them because they were inaccurate, yeah. And because you kept stopping to sing along. Regardless, we're getting distracted. Now we're all acquainted, we should focus on finding an exit. Right, I'm sure if the three of us put our heads together, we can only totally come up with an action plan. Are we locked in here? Maybe we could find something on one of those machines that'll open the door. We haven't tried the door yet. Wanted to make sure you were okay before we focused on leaving. Oh, thanks. Don't even mention it. I'm just glad you're not seriously hurt. He ruffled my hair a bit. It was sort of reminiscent of how H.E. usually would, which admittedly was comforting in this situation. It's unlocked. We can leave here, but there's no saying what's on the other side. Alright, here's the plan. Stick together no matter the cost. I'll take the lead. If anything jumps out at us, I'll fling my bag at it to slow it down, while you two run. I'll hold him off as long as I can. Are you sure you can take that? Of course not, but you never know until you try. We should prioritize being quiet and laying low. The door being unlocked might be an accident. This could be our only chance out. Please consider all our actions very carefully. We gotta go now in case they realize their mistake and we're stuck here forever. Let's go, gang. Dracul almost immediately moved to the door, only turning around to check we were following. Or we could do that. Hey, if it backfires, I'll deal with the consequences, don't worry. Alright, just be careful, Dracul. Aye aye, Shin. Cool. Dracul led the charge out of the small room, making sure we both stayed close to him in case anything happened. We entered out in a corridor of cool concrete, in a similar state of disrepair as the previous room. The only sort of light in the dingy building being fluorescent tubes on the ceiling reminiscent of interrogation lights.
So?
Are we underground? Potentially, this is uncanny. It reminds me of mall basements. You know, the ones you could take a photo of and pass it off as a backroom sort of deal? That's specific, yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. Look, there's some stairs over there. If we're underground going up, then we'll get us closer to the exit, right? Right, but we'll be more out in the open, so best to remain discreet. Just don't lose heart, guys. Just stay focused and we'll make it out in no time.
No, that wouldn't work. I don't know what your obsession with flower bombs are. Haven't I told you they only work in controlled environments?
Guys?
Wait, what was that? Did you guys hear that? Man, is this place making me hear things? So much for staying focused. That could be our captor. We should leave, quickly. Wait, but what if that's one of us? They sound like they're talking to someone. We woke up in a room with others. Maybe they're in a similar situation to us. If that's the case, then we gotta help them. It sounds like it's coming from that room. It could be risky, though. We can't leave them on their own. If they're in a similar situation to us, that wouldn't be cool.
Dracul!
Okay, fine, just be careful, okay? We don't know who it is. We've got to be cautious. Right, no time to waste. Let's try investigating the room to the left. Let me just save first. Okay. I just wanted to explore a bit. There's a letter of complaint here. Miss Carmine. When I took its possession, you provided me with solemn instructions or guidance. You instructed me to, I quote, clean up the nice shit and leave the traumatic notes or whatever. Now I review these traumatic notes or whatever and have a few concerns. But when I brought these concerns to your attention, you scoffed and told me to get back to cleaning. Specifically, go, ginger boy, go. Get that beach like you could never get bitches. This paired with a plethora of other unprofessional activities on your end has made this work questionable. I refuse to clean until you reveal my concerns. Kind regards, K.A., Head of Cleaning and Maintenance Janitor. So this is the room we were in. Are there any notes here? Lobotomies and you, a beginner's guide. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. There's some fragments of a letter scattered about here. Sis, I've got some wonderful news to report. Given recent events at the prison, I've been appointed some special privileges. They've basically given me warden status in return for helping with their research. Beats being a guinea pig any day, so I'm not complaining. We're trying all sorts on these prisoners. It's giving me all sorts of ideas for when I get out and kill you. Woof. Seems to be experiment logs, but someone has written all over them. Rebirth. Danganronpa Rebirth? Ripped out pages from a diary here. My dearest, I'm sorry I have not written in a while. The guards have been ignoring our requests aside from the occasional plea for food. They seem strangely on edge. Conditions have certainly gotten harder, but I've endured worse. I'm certain I will be freed, and we can continue fighting for what's right. So wait for me. Interesting. It would be wrong to walk past the room we heard the talking from. Wait, I wanted to read that, though. Testing facilities ahead. As part of our sentencing, participation in these psychological tests is mandatory. Attempts to avoid them will be severely punished. Okay, man. Apprehension hit us when we entered. We'd expected a group of people, but instead there was just one woman there. She was wearing a lab coat. If anyone here looked like they belonged here, it was this woman. As a woman who seemed to be talking to herself a little.
Which is better? Barium, sodium, or potassium? Potassium would be harder to control. I'd have to be quick before it oxidized, but it would have the greatest effect.
Smeeny tugged on me in Dracul's arms, trying to get us to leave so we could get out before she spotted us.
I don't know why I even bothered asking you. No, we can't do that.
But she looked a bit familiar and around our age. I couldn't help but wonder if Dracul was right about her also being in our situation. We'd quickly have her answer as she turned around and seemed to take a pause.
Oh. Hello.
She seemed to shift awkwardly for a moment, scratching her ear. Good to see you're awake. I felt Dracul shaking slightly, but despite his fear, he pushed forward, putting a hand protectively in front of me and dismeaning.
I won't stand for that!
Tell us why you're keeping us here. We demand to know. I'm not keeping you here. I don't know what gave you that conclusion. Trust me, I'm equally as perturbed by the situation. Wait, so... Yes, I've also been abducted, if that's what you're asking. It was rude in retrospect to just leave you in that room, but I wanted to get us out as soon as possible.
Glad to see you haven't died. That wouldn't be ideal.
Hold on!
Did you wake with us, then left? Well, I did put you all into the recovery position in case you've been drugged.
That's enough out of you.
Thoughtful. Apologies, I was more focused on getting us out. Oh, that's good, and don't sweat leaving us. We managed just fine. We've got a nifty little guild forming here. Okay? Well, good meeting you. Give me 20 to 30 minutes and I'll have something that can get us out of here.
Hold on!
Are you sure it's safe to play around with all those chemicals? Do you even know what they're for?
Well, I am the ultimate biochemist. I'll be fine.
Sweet, we're all also... Ultimates, yes, I'm aware. They're likely holding us for ransom. It's impressive they managed to get so many of us, however. Well, impressive and unfortunate. Wait, ultimate biochemist? You can't be Dr. Alenius? Is that how it's pronounced? Yes, I'm impressed you know. My mother was honestly a little obsessed with your case. It's divisive, sure, but I stand by it. Dr. Alenius? That sounds really fancy, huh? It's like some sort of supervillain name, or a teacher. What's your first name?
Alora. If you really must use it.
It's a 20!
Well, Alora, welcome to the team. With our 4 forces combined, we'll create a way to burst out of here pronto, just as the prophecy foretold. Oh, that's very enthusiastic. Sorry, he's just like that. It's fine, you three just need to lay low for a bit. I'll have everything ready soon. So, science really isn't my thing, but what exactly is your plan to get us out of here?
It's simple, really.
Well, I could try to put it in layman terms. I'm planning on mixing some peroxides with a group 1 or 2 alkali metal. It sounds like arcane alchemy to me. Of course, I need the compound to be formed at a specific time, so I'll create a blockade that will separate the two. What? Okay, that scared me. The laughter just came out of nowhere. Now I'll separate the two until I need them to react. Ideally, the blockade should be able to be burnt away easily. Yeah, this is all going right over my head. Wow, sounds like a smart plan. You're really impressive, Dr. Alenius. If I can find some phosphorus, this would all be a lot easier. Hold on, are you trying to make a bomb?
Yes. Next question.
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you sure it's a good idea? It's good enough given we find behind wall a control explosion could provide us with an exit that our captors couldn't easily lock or block off. Can do this perfectly safely, so no concerns there. Maybe we could try looking for a regular exit for now. There's no accessible exits, I checked. Trust me, if there was an easier solution, I would not be doing this. Where do those stairs lead then? To another part of the facility. There's a few of us scattered around here, although I was the first to gain consciousness. This appears to be something of a large-scale operation. If you've seen the whole facility, do you know what this place is? It seems to be some sort of prison facility, which was used for research, thus the labs here. The others are in the more prison-esque part of the building. Wait, if there's more of us around, we really ought to make sure we find them. Check they're okay. I hope a group of ultimates would be sensible enough to not hurt themselves for 5 minutes. They scout all sorts of people these days. Right, like Dracul. I know you're a big softy deep down, Is. Wait, hey, is there someone else in here? I heard you talking to someone. I actually work better in solitude, so if you want to get out sooner than later, it might be a wise idea to leave. Check the welfare of the others, yeah. Right, that's a good idea, Laura. I'll leave you to your alchemy. I'm sure you're engaging some sort of forbidden arts that are too simple for our enlightened minds. Sure. Well, stay safe. If you need me, I'll remain here. Just be sure to knock. In case I'm doing anything dangerous that requires intense focus, of course. Right, thank you for your time. Enjoy making your explosive. Smina gave Alora something of a cider as she ushered us out of the lab. I swear I heard Alora let out a sigh as we left. Yay. It's a memo notifying that the plane had been had been cleaned. Miss Carmen, you may notice there's still blood all over this room. Due to my ongoing protest, I refused to clean up the blood. However, I did remove the body that was stored in the cell. It seemed fresher than I had anticipated. Who did you get this facility from again? I know you anti-ultimators are against thinking too hard about anything, but still. I suppose it doesn't matter. Given your attitude, I doubt you're the one behind this. Still, I insist you listen to my concerns. Kind regards, K.A. Head of cleaning. Where did all this blood come from? We need to get out of here. Yeah. Where did all this blood come from? Some papers have been forced through the bars. My dearest, I'm writing to you so I can feel heard. The guard shows me to partake in some sort of research. I've been here for days, hours. I don't mind to sound insane, but I keep being paranoid they'll turn me into one of those creatures. Something was injected into me. I feel woozy. But I'll keep my resolve. I'll think of being in your arms and the better future we can make. That will bring me strength. So wait for me. You didn't even write your last name? Nothing. Okay. Where did all this blood and rubbish come from? What happened to this room? Where did all this blood? I don't like how close it is to that creature in the tube. Is it human? Yeah, what the hell? It's not breathing. I feel bad calling them an it, but was it ever human? Do not touch. I can't interact with it though. Do not touch. Can I go through here? Nope. There's a massive sign by this reading. Don't press this button. I'd rather not take my chances when I don't know this place that well. Do you need anything else? No, sorry, I was just interested in looking at how you were making it. I've had a few books where I wanted to include some sort of bomb subplot, but Google would always flag it up if I tried to look up how to make one. For good reason. Well, perhaps when we're out of the situation I could inform you, as long as you don't intend to use it for anything nefarious. Wait, can I join? That would be mega useful for my upcoming campaign. You'd give us a little bomb 101 class, wouldn't you, Laurie? One second thought, I'm not entirely sure how my employers would feel about this. No offense, it's just public safety. I'm sure you can understand. Of course, the last person I would trust with a bomb is Dracul. Hey. Awesome. So the thing about this is, in the original version, Allura was much more emotionless, much more robotic, and I really like that version of Allura. But this new version of Allura is also okay too. I mean, not bad, but I find for some reason the most robotic, emotionless characters to be interesting. Like, what makes them tick? This version of Allura is, I don't know, more social. She isn't as straightforward as the original. But hey, maybe I'll grow to like her as the game progresses. But unfortunately, I have to end it here because I have to prepare for work now. See you there. So this is Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. God, this game has improved so much. I didn't even know there was a remake. I was just, just playing whatever. And then someone commented and I was like, hey, this is the original. It's so fine. It's so fun to see the original before there was the remake. I'm like, what? There's a remake? Holy shit, I didn't know that. So yeah, I'm excited for this.